Hello, AI.
How can I assist you today?
Well, I'm actually recording the video of myself and you. Is that okay for you?
Of course, that's perfectly fine with me, Xayiou. What would you like to talk about or do in the video?
Well, I'm actually wanted to introduce you to my friend who might not know you yet.
That sounds like a great idea. How would you like to introduce me to your friend? Do
Well,
you have any specific questions or topics in mind?
well, maybe could you first of all introduce yourself to my friend, please?
Sure. Hello, Xayiou's friend. I'm an AI developed by OpenAI, here to help with questions, provide information, and chat about various topics. Feel free to ask me anything.
Okay, all right, that sounds good. Well, this video it actually first time that I will posting into the English version. Get all of my follower on Facebook page is gonna be more about Laos and Thai people, which is we're gonna use Lao language to communicate to each other. So, but then I'm so excited to be on it.
That sounds fantastic, Sayu. It's great that you're expanding your content to reach a broader audience. I'm sure your followers will appreciate the new English content. Is there anything specific you'd like to cover in this video to make it extra special?
Well, so let me asking you, what could you help us now today? What is your ability to help human?
I can help with a wide range of things. I can answer questions, provide information on various topics, assist with learning new languages, help with writing and editing, offer tips and advice, and even generate creative content like stories or poems. If there's something specific you or your viewers need help with, just let me know.
Okay, so then let's get back to the English language, or the language, general language. I mean, the day before, if you remember, I and you were talking and discussing some of the Chinese lesson. I think we are doing great. That was the most helpful way for a human to practice language, especially for me myself. I need to practice my Chinese language, which is very helpful to talk with you and to learn with you.
I'm glad to hear that, Sayu. I'm always here to help you practice and learn Chinese. We can continue with lessons, practice conversations, or even go over specific phrases and vocabulary. What would you like to focus on today in your Chinese practice?
Well, I didn't prepare actually, but I have a
Take
book.
your time, Sayu. What aspect of Chinese would you like to work on today?
Well,
Maybe some new vocabulary, common phrases, or even practicing a conversation.
okay. Well, let's get back to what we did yesterday, and then I will show my colleague, one of my followers, and some of the structure that we did, and how we learn to practice our Chinese together. Okay, all right.
That sounds like a great plan, Sayu. Let's start with a quick review of what we covered yesterday. We practiced basic greetings and some useful phrases for your work at the hotel, right?
Yes,
Do
that's
you want to
correct.
go over those again or add some new phrases to your list?
Um, okay, let's get back to my list that I have on my book. So I'm sure that I might not good on pronunciation, but please help me to improve.
Of course, Sayu. Let's start with what you have in your book. Read out a phrase or word, and I'll help you with the pronunciation and any corrections needed.
Okay,
What's the
so
first phrase you'd like to practice?
okay, all right. So what if I just say in Chinese and then you translate that into English? So I want to make sure that the word that I say it out is correct way.
That sounds like a good approach. Go ahead and say your first phrase in Chinese, and I'll translate it into English for you.
Okay, all right. Let's get started.
I'm ready when you are, Sayu.
再说一遍。
You said 再说一遍, which means please say it again or repeat it, please, in English.
That correct, my
Your
friend.
pronunciation was good. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay, all right. 天空
Tiankong means sky in English. Your pronunciation was close. Just make sure to emphasize the tones a bit more. Tian, first tone, and Kong, first tone. Great job. What's next?
Okay, thank you. Okay, what I would I like to
You're
say?
welcome, Xayiou. What's the next phrase you want to practice?
100万
You said ban, which means 1 million in English. Your pronunciation was clear. Would you like to practice another phrase?
Okay, alright. 你可以给我你的打电话吗
As an AI, I don't have a phone number, but I'm here to help with anything you need right here.
No, my friend, I'm just
If you have more Chinese phrases
Wait.
or anything else or you'd
Wait.
like to practice,
Well,
just let me know.
I didn't ask for your mobile phone. I just say that conversation into Chinese, and then you two help me translate that into English. I'm sorry.
I see. No problem, Xayiou. You asked, can you give me your phone number?
Yes.
In English and in Chinese, that would be 你可以给我你的电话号码吗?
你可以
Let's continue with more phrases.
对不起，再说一遍。
You said 对不起,再说一遍, which means sorry. Please say it again.
That correct.
Your pronunciation was excellent. What's the next phrase?
谢谢你。So
I'm sorry, I'm not sure what CC'd means. Could you please clarify or try saying it again?
谢谢你 I just say thank you to you.
Got it, Xayiou. If you want to say thank you in Chinese, you would say 谢谢.
谢谢
Your pronunciation sounds great. Anything else you'd like to practice?
I'm actually forget one of the sentence that I asked you yesterday. I was asking the word like, what do you mean? How do I say that in China?
The phrase what do you mean in Chinese is 你什么意思?
Uh,
Would you like to practice saying it?
yes, of course. Could you say that again? 再说一遍.
Sure. It's 你是什么意思? Give it a try.
在中文 what do you mean 怎么说?
You said 在中文 what do you mean 怎么说? Which means in Chinese how do you say what do you mean?
Yes,
The
that.
correct way to say what do you mean in Chinese is 你是什么意思? Great job practicing. Do you want to go over more phrases?
再说一遍.
Sure. What do you mean? In Chinese is 你是什么意思?
你是
Keep practicing.
什么什么
You're doing great.
什么意思？听不懂了。
You said 字幕由 amara.org 社区提供, which means subtitles provided by the amara.org community.
All right.
Your pronunciation was good. Would you like to continue practicing more phrases?
Okay, all right. I have one more word that I need to practice. 游泳池
Sure. What's the word you'd like to practice?
Okay, the word that I like to practice is 游泳池在英语是什么?
The word 泳池 translates to swimming lessons in English. Is there anything else you would
No.
like to practice or ask about?
That's not what I mean. Listen one more time. 游泳池
I see. sounds like you might be trying to say yoyongki, which means to have courage in English. Is that the word you meant?
No, it's not. I try to say swimming pool actually. How do I say that in China?
You have reached the message cap for GPT-4. Please try again later.
Okay, alright, thank you.